I wasn't gonna make this video until I had a better idea of my plan for after college, but I feel like that's kind of the whole point of me documenting this and filming it, is to kind of see how the months after graduation change, and how my plan changes, because I know I'm probably not the only one in this boat of what am I going to do after graduation. So I guess let's just get into this. I really don't have a plan for this video. I'm kind of just gonna talk about what I have realized about being a college senior. So let's start from the beginning. So I am a senior in college, if you haven't picked up on that already. And I decided to get my degree in health sciences. So basically really broad, Bachelor of Science, health, stuff like that. So that's kind of my background. So when I started applying for jobs, I think I started back in like December just to start. I really just used like LinkedIn, Indeed, Handshake, all of those like career websites. And I got like a couple interviews. I probably had at least like 5 interviews, pretty much all over Zoom for jobs after college. But I really didn't have like one thing all throughout college. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I still don't know really what I want to do, but I just kind of applied to jobs that I kind of checked all the boxes for, just to see what would happen. So that was kind of my plan. That was how I pretty much applied to jobs. I've made it pretty far into the interview process, and then a lot of the times it's me that's kind of, I don't want to say picky, but I just feel like I don't really want to settle for something, and then if something else comes along a few months later, like if I get another interview with somebody else, I kind of don't want to be stuck in that scenario where I'm like having a job kind of whatever, if that makes sense. So that's kind of been my plan. I don't think I want to do any more school after I'm done, or maybe I take a gap year and then do more school, since I do have a background in health. If I do like PA school or sonography, I've really been into that recently, kind of get like certified for that. So yeah, I mean, this video is all over the place, really, but I feel like that's the point of making this video, is that if you are also a college senior and also don't have a plan, you're not alone. I feel like every day I'm like scrolling, I'm like, oh my god, like everyone has a plan after school, like everyone is doing things after graduation. I don't really have a plan, which if anyone knows me, I'm a planner. I'm a planner all the time. That's all I do. I like writing out plans, having schedules, things like that. So for me not to really know what I'm doing is giving me anxiety a little bit. If you're in the same boat, you are not alone. And I've been told that too by so many people, is you're gonna go through so many job interviews and applications, and this whole process, it takes a long time. Not everyone's gonna get it the first try. Not everyone's gonna get a job right before they graduate, things like that. I don't know, this video might be really short and it might not make a lot of sense. I just feel like I don't see a lot of people saying that it's okay if you don't have anything set in stone for after college. Because that's what I think the reality is after college, you're kind of figuring out what you want to do, and it is what it is. I'm at the point though that I've been applying for jobs for so long, I feel, even though it's probably not been that long, maybe 5-6 months, which feels like a long time for me, but I know it's not. You do start to feel a little bit discouraged, I think, just because you're just tired of going through that whole process. You feel like you're never gonna get a job. You feel like nothing's ever really gonna work out. But I mean, you have to keep going. So now I've really just focusing on finishing strong with school and actually just getting done with graduation, things like that. As far as where I'm planning to live, I am planning on going back home, which is Richmond, still here in Virginia, back where my family lives. So I'm gonna stay there for a while, I think. Yeah, I didn't have a plan for this video. I wasn't even gonna film it until I could say this is what I'm doing after college. This is what I'm going to do. But here it is. Here's the raw truth of it, that that's not how it all works sometimes. I think at this point, I have 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before graduation. My calendar fell, so it's not even up there. But yeah, I think I have 2 to 3 weeks before graduation. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I asked on Instagram a few weeks ago to ask me questions basically about after school plans or things like that. I was trying to see if I could answer some of them. Someone asked if I had any tips on traveling cheap domestically as a college student, or student discounts. No idea, no clue. I wish I did, because traveling is something that I love to do. Unfortunately, I don't really know of any discounts. I will say where I work, we have a program, it's called RCI, which is basically timeshares. And if you're an employee, you get to utilize that. So you basically can go anywhere that RCI has a resort for, I think, about $250 a week. So that's a nice perk. because for a whole week, if you divide that, it's like $40 a day, maybe. My math is not great. So yeah, that's really the only one that I'm aware of. I haven't used it yet, but that's a pretty good one if you can find a job somewhere that does that. Or even like working at like a hotel or something like that, I think they do discounts too. Someone asked if I feel like I'm ready to be done with college and what comes after. No, not in the slightest. That's the whole point of this video. I'm ready to graduate, that's for sure. Like I'm ready to like be done with college, but for what comes next, no clue, no idea. But that's kind of the fun part, is figuring it all out. The last one is finding your path for after graduation. I don't know. That was the whole point of making this video, is to say I don't really know my next steps, trying to find a job, trying to do all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to move out of my apartment, so that'll be a video coming soon, is like trying to move out of my first apartment. Should be kind of sad. I've lived here for like 3 years. Like that's a pretty long time. I was really lucky. I'd never had to move during college except for like out of my dorm into the apartment. So it's been really nice, but that means I have a lot of stuff here to pack up. So I think that's really everything for this video. It's probably gonna be really short. I feel like I've only been filming for like 10 minutes. Sorry if it was hectic, sorry if it was all over the place, but I feel like I just had to like say it. Probably could have been better thought out, but I just figured it was better to get it out there and uploaded. So if you guys have been in the same situation or same scenario, if you guys have any advice for finding jobs after college, feel free to comment those down below. Because again, I'm making this not only for myself to see how it changes through the next couple of months, but also just to like say that you're not the only one going through the situation if you also feel this way. So if you have any advice, comment that down below. If you guys like this video or want to see more stuff about this, about what I'm planning to do after college, give it a thumbs up so I know that you guys enjoy it. And what else is there? Also subscribe to stay updated when I post new videos. I hope you guys are having an amazing week, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.